Continue live and exclusive on VIPBoxing.tv here from downtown Wigan. Contest number 2 is for 3-minute rounds of boxing in the welterweight division. Introducing to you firstly, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing the black spangled trunks trimmed with silver and blue. At the weighing he's scale, 10 stone, 5 pounds, 3 ounces. A warm welcome please for a young man today taking part in his 247th professional contest, a real British boxing stalwart, presenting from Nuneaton, Kristian Laight. And opposing him, boxing out of the red corner, wearing the black shorts trimmed with red, white and blue. At the weighing he's scale, 10 stone exactly. From one contest, he has 1 win. He hails from the proud city of Liverpool via his homeland of Jersey, presenting Sean Chalky Crowley. Timekeeper at the bell, Philip Morris, referee in charge of the action, Liverpool's Mark Lyson, for 3-minute rounds.
Jonathan P. letting us know that he's glad the boxing's back on, VIP Boxing. He's tweeted in using hashtag VIP Boxing Live. Let us know what you think. He's looking forward to Adam Ishmael later on in the Central Area title fight. But before that, you've got 8 more fights, and this is Sean Crowley against Kristian Laight. What's it like preparing for someone like Kristian, who you know it's going to be tough to get out of there?
Just when I boxed him, I remember my coach saying just stick to the game plan, because sometimes he tries to wind you up and you hit him and he laughs at you. So it's just not to get thrown in, because the more I watch Kristian Laight, the harder you try and hit him, the more hard work is for you. Yeah. It's like if you try and hit him hard, you think, right, I'm going to just give you a hard night here.
He's just switched twice already. It must be so frustrating. And I've seen him win a couple as well. When he sets his mind to it, he can cause people a hell of a lot of problems.
If he's a good boxer, if he turns up and like you said, if he switched on, he beats a lot of boxers.
Sean Crowley just got to keep his composure here. Remember what he's been doing in the gym. If he does what he's been doing in the gym, he'll beat Kristian. But as we were just saying, avoid getting frustrated, avoid getting drawn in.
Yeah, just stick to the boxing, and the worst thing you can do, I think, is try and knock Kristian Laight out.
Yeah.
Once you start looking for it, he'll just keep tying you up and frustrating you.
Do you know Sean Crowley? You see him around? Is he a...
No, this is the first time I've seen him.
He's a personal trainer, does a bit of conditioning for boxers and stuff. Decided to give it a go himself. He looked quite good last time as well, sold a hell of a lot of tickets.
That's always a help, isn't it?
It is. He's back out again. The Claymaker himself's just walked in. Late arrival, didn't think he'd make it tonight, hence me being on the mic, but he's just... I'm sure we can get him on for a fight. I think he's not shy about helping us out. Also here we've got Masha Dodd, riding high at the moment, isn't he? One of the most popular fighters around at the moment.
Yeah, and he's got a good fight coming up as well against another VIP fighter, Gary Sykes, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a good fight. It's a good 50-50 fight, that.
It's weird, is it? Masha was just someone on like the area title scene. All of a sudden he's on Sky Sports in these big fights.
Crazy. Crazy, he's flying, isn't he?
Yeah. Just goes to show, doesn't it, that no matter what happens, it's always 1 or 2 wins away.
I've heard when he fights, he's from Whittle, isn't he?
Yeah.
I've heard when he fights, Birkenhead, when he fights, there's no one on the streets. Everyone comes. He's got a great fan base.
He's like Birkenhead's Azuma Nelson, or Birkenhead's Manny Pacquiao. The streets of Birkenhead come to a close when Masha Dodd's in the ring.
Rumour has it, they're putting a statue of him just as you leave the tunnel to come to Liverpool.
Will it have a button on that says Masha Bombay when you press it?
It wouldn't surprise me if it did. And you know what, that's not a bad idea, that. Good round.
Just snapping out his jab there, Kristian. He couldn't look more comfortable, Kristian Laight, with what he's doing, could he?
He's at home here. He's at home. He's been in with everyone, hasn't he? He's had probably faced every type of style he can get.
Yeah.
So I don't think anything phases him anymore.
Ring girl just letting us know it's round 2.
Nice shoes.
In a glittery baseball boots.
Yeah, nice shoes.
Also joining us on the mic later on, we're going to have Gary Shaw from Boxing News. If it goes on in Liverpool boxing, Gary Shaw knows about it. He's written books on fights around the war and stuff like that. I think he was there at ringside.
he's a real fanatic, isn't he? Nice fella, Gary. Kristian Laight off a stool, ready to go again. He loves it, doesn't he?
Second round, round 2.
People criticise, they look at people who don't know the sport, they'll look at Kristian's record and see 250 losses, 200 losses, whatever. To be able to do what he does takes so much skill and toughness, it's untrue, isn't it?
Yeah, a lot. Not just that, without Kristian Laight and people like Kristian Laight, boxing wouldn't exist. It couldn't. Even look at the biggest fighters in the world, they've all had to fight that people like Kristian Laight to get where they got to go. They help people nurture, don't they? Switching again, he's a nightmare.
What'll Sean be trying to do? He's got Laight. He's probably not going to stop him. Will he be just trying to work on 1 or 2 things he's been, perfect 1 or 2 things he's been working on in the gym? Yeah,
you can see he's thinking about what he's doing, but Kristian keeps switching orthodox and southpaw, so I think he just needs to keep sticking to his boxing and picking his shots and not get frustrated.
First of the shows of a new season for VIP, some big ones coming up. Sadly, the news came out yesterday that Callum Diaf sad to withdraw from his fight with Alex Rutter for the area title. It was going to be a great fight. Callum's hurt his neck doing some weights. I was talking to Steve Mailer and Terry Flanagan from the Finest Gym last night. Can't be helped, these things, and he wasn't willing to put Alex into such an important fight. Callum into such an important fight with an injury. You can understand that, can't you? Yeah,
but it's boxing. You can't. Any fighter will want to fight whether they're injured or not. But if going into a 50-50 fight, you want to be 100%. So there's no stone left unturned. But I'm sure they'll be able to remake the fight later on.
It's a shame for Rutter as well. He's been in training camp for this fight for a couple of months. He was due to fight Michael Gomez, and in Manchester that tickets were flying out. Alex had done, he was on schedule to do 300 or 400. Gomez pulled out. Then he gets Diath, another local derby. That falls apart.
He just needs to not let his head go down and just. He's still fighting, isn't he, on the same day?
Yeah, they're trying to find him a new opponent. Yeah, hopefully for the title.
I'm sure they'll find a fight and he'll get the title. Have I had any stick on Twitter?
No, people have been okay so far. What you find on these things, people won't tell you you're doing well, but if you do badly, you'll get both barrels.
So no news is good news?
No news is good news. Let us know what you think. Hashtag VIP Boxing Live. How's Johnny Quigley doing on his debut? Tell your friends. www.vipboxing.tv. There's no other boxing on tonight, so why not watch this? Get yourself in the mood for next week's big pay-per-view. Yeah. Here's Steve Wood. Steve, let the people on VIP Boxing know what you've got coming up in the next first couple of months of a new season.
Yeah, well, I've had a few complaints already about John Quigley's commentating. They can't understand him, so it might be his first and last one. So that's that. But we've got a few shows coming up. The next one is 19th of September, where we've got to get a replacement for Alex Rutter. Callum Diaf just pulled out, but that's a big, busy show. 1st of October in Buxton and 22nd massive show at Bolton, so dead busy.
The shows at Buxton are fantastic. If you get a chance to go to it, Johnny, you've got to go. The Devonshire Dome in Buxton. Brilliant shows. Jack Massey packs the place out. It's fantastic.
Second down, round 3.
And ignore that abuse that Steve Woods is. If you can't understand me, let me know. What's the hashtag? Is it?
Hashtag VIP Live tonight.
Give me a rating out of 10. Nothing below 8.
If it goes below 8, we won't read him out.
Yeah, don't do that.
Steve said he's going to try and get Masha Dodd to join in on the next fight. Mark Evans against Luke Flash. Getting your questions for Masha. Hashtag VIP Boxing Live. Anything you've ever wanted to ask Masha Dodd, sending your questions, we'll get them answered. I don't think he'll be picky about anything you send in. Kristian Laight just giving Sean Crowley plenty to think about here, touching him with a jab, just moving around nicely. He looks like he's fancying this a little bit more to me, Kristian.
The more the fight's going, you can see he's getting more and more confidence. His hands are by his waist now. He's got a tweet there of Robbie Davis saying he's lying. He said he used to beat me and tick in the gym. Robbie, we all know he's lying, but I'll let you have it.
Robbie was supposed to be fighting John Wayne Ibbott, wasn't he? But that's all gone.
Yeah, fell through more or less straight away, didn't they?
Yeah. Next day, I think John Wayne's fighting Tommy Coyle now.
I think Robbie's going to be cleaning up soon, isn't he? And it's not a surprise that people are pulling out.
Everybody you speak to on the circuit says Robbie's just a phenomenal talent.
Well, the way they've got a statue of Masha in Birkenhead in Kirby by the David Lloyds, there's a statue of Robbie Davis.
I was talking to Andy Holligan once. You know, he fought Andy Holligan, a great fight from Liverpool, fought Julio Cesar Chavez in front of 110,000 people in the Azteca Stadium in Mexico. And they went out a few weeks before, and Andy got his nose broken sparring, but he wasn't going to turn down the money, so he went through the fight. He made his entrance to 100,000 screaming Mexicans giving him abuse. He said he got to ringside, and all he heard was, "Go ahead, Andy." And it was Robbie Davis Sr., one Scouser in the entire Azteca Stadium, and he'd got himself down to ringside.
Scousers get everywhere. Lovers or haters, but we get around. Starts to get busy now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Good attendance here at Wigan.
Yeah.
As if the fans have missed the boxing over the summer, and they were keen to get out as well.
Yeah.
I think Sean will have sparred hundreds of rounds to get ready for being a pro, but he'll probably learn more in this four than all those put together.
Definitely. I like to say Kristian Laight.
Another round in the bank. Probably about the, I'd guess probably about the 1,000th round of Kristian Laight's career, that. Don't forget, tell your friends we're live on www.vipboxing.tv. Sending your questions, views, thoughts, anything on the world of boxing. We'll talk about it tonight using hashtag VIP Live. Coming on later in the show, we've got, well, next up is Mark Evans. He's fighting
for the fourth and final round.
He's fighting Luke Flash. We've got Craig Johnson against Cass Hussein. Luke Willis is fighting Ibra Riaz. Richard Starkey made his debut on the last Wigan show. He's fighting Brett Fido. Good matchup. Lloyd Campbell fights Chris Twinney Jenkinson. Anthony Kakatcha against Jamie Quinn. And Adam Ishmael and Sean Lewis for the Central Area title. We'll top the bill later on tonight. It's good to see the area titles getting used again.
Yeah, because back in the day they were like major titles, weren't they?
Yeah.
It was like a major accomplishment to win an area title, so yeah, coming back about.
Yes, all these the challenge belts came around and masters belts and all these international things, but the area title is it provides good even matchups. It's meaningful. It gets you a ranking for English and British or Celtic titles. Yeah. It's a underused belt, and luckily we've got a few of those coming up in the next few weeks.
Any belts is worth having.
Yeah.
People can like, talk about belts aren't that good or they're not worth having, but to me, any belt is worth having because you've got to train, you've got to fight for it.
Yeah. It's a confidence boost as well, isn't it?
Right, yeah.
Nice little right up there from Kristian.
It's a good round so far, isn't it, for Kristian Laight?
Yeah, he's picking Crowley off. Some nice right hand stuff. When he's boxing southpaw, Kristian, he's doing fairly well here.
He looks comfortable in orthodox and southpaw.
What's a key here to fighting a Kristian Laight? Have you got to change the pace, make him uncomfortable? Because he'll work. He could do 10 rounds at this pace.
Yeah, he's just so comfortable, isn't he? I think you've just got to, whatever you're strong at, you've just got to stick to what you're strong at. There's no point if you're like a rangy boxer. There's no point trying to get on your front foot and get him out of there, because he covered every style, and it's very rare you catch him flush. Because if you look at him, he's always riding a shot. You know, it's very rare you catch him flush. See, he always seems to ride shots.
I think he's fancying this now more and more. I think when he looks back, he might be frustrated that the first round, I think Sean won the first round. Kristian didn't do much, but definitely the last two, he's picked away with that right hand. He's landed nice little counters.
Yeah, he's getting confidence. Just took a decent shot back there, but switching up. Yeah, if he turns on 100%, he's caused a lot of upsets every week, I think.
Obviously all the learning curve for Sean Crowley at this stage in his career. It's only his second fight. I think he's doing quite well on the unlicensed scene, and he's trying to make a go as a pro. He'll be over the moon with that. Kristian raising his arms there. He thinks he might have pinched that one.
He always does that.
Mark Lyson doing the scoring for this one. He gets a lot of 36s against him, Kristian, but I'm not putting that down as one. I thought he nicked at least one there.
Yeah, I agree with you
there. Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of hard-fought welterweight action, referee Mark Lyson has scored this contest 40 points to 37 points for your winner, hailing from Nuneaton, Kristian Laight.
Well, he won more than 1 round. Kristian Laight gets a 40-37 victory.
Sean Crowley.
Do you know what? I think he deserved that. I thought he did some nice stuff.